DMVs across the state of North Carolina are still seeing a lot of problems. We're getting reports from our crews that there are actually long lines at the DMVs, not the typical ones, but ones related to the technology because they're having problems there. But folks, make no mistake about it. The biggest problems we're seeing over at Charlotte Douglas, and it's been that way since early this morning. Right now, nearly 350 delays, 120 cancellations right now at Charlotte Douglas. That number expected to grow. WCNC Charlotte's Richard Devane is live there at the airport. He has been there since early this morning. Richard, what's the latest?
The latest is things are beginning to move, but ever so slowly. I will tell you that most folks have been told that if they've missed their flights already, it may be into the evening, tomorrow, sometimes possibly next week before they can actually get on a flight. This is a look at some of the lines as Ruben pans the airport. You can see we still have long lines. Early this morning, we were reporting that TSA was moving rather smoothly. Yeah, it's moving is about 20 minutes. You'll stand in the TSA lines, 21 to 41 minutes, I should say. If you're just regular, if you're doing pre-check, that's supposed to be faster. That takes about 20 minutes for you to get through that as well. That's the issue for TSA. But the problem is with this technology issue, we're talking long lines at ticket counters. We're talking long lines at baggage drop areas. These folks in this line for Delta and JetBlue have been waiting all day. They've actually had to make makeshift lines throughout the airport to get their customers to the different, I should say, ticket counters so that they can get on their way. As a matter of fact, as Ruben pans over here, we were talking about this little thing right here. We saw them bring this out earlier today. It is one of their extra this is going to be an extra bag drop area. They just brought this portable unit up here earlier this morning, tried it out. They brought it back here. I spoke to a Delta representative, says we're doing everything we can to just make sure we can get our customers on to their flights, to their final destinations. As you said, Ben, we're talking hundreds, over 130 now, cancellations, more than 370 delays, and that is causing headaches that will go on for much of the day, possibly continuing into the weekend. Some folks, yes, some folks have already found out that they won't be able to get to their final destinations until sometime early next week. We'll, of course, keep you posted. We'll have another update in about 30 minutes. That's the story right here at Charlotte Douglas. We'll send it back to you.
So, Richard, just to be clear here, now it's an issue of catching up. This morning there was a full-on ground stop. Now the planes are moving, but they've got to catch up for all the flights that were missed this morning.
Yeah, right. That is absolutely correct, Ben. Because of all of those flights that were missed, delays, the cancellations, we're trying to catch up. And with you heard those numbers, that's a lot of cancellations and delays that have to be made up. Folks missing their flights. I've heard people trying to get to Hawaii. I heard one lady who's trying to get to Australia. She was the one who said it might be a couple days, possibly next week before she can get to her destination. A lot of people are finding out. Packing your patience is an understatement today.
Well, and as we all know, Charlotte Douglas on a Friday in the summer is not for the faint of heart anyway, much less with all construction. Add a technical glitch, making it all the more difficult. All right, Richard, thank you.